Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Makes the quick grab. He's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball, return it for a touchdown.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Sets up the screen. Lots of running room. Hits a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Delaware.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they're going to make it happen.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle is Patterson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. You can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Silver. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll try to do it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
And the Gamecocks will move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
From the gun. Here's a heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the... and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The sure hands, it's Cook. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art and talent on the throw.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that last play is sort of a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for them offensively in this one. They just haven't really been able to do anything well. They haven't been able to run the ball, catching and throwing, and pass protection like you saw that last play, giving up the sack. There's a lot this offense needs to build on, needs to get better at moving forward.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Silver. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Via the screen. Picks up 6. And first down for the offense.
First down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coach Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's LeBoy. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The give on the inside. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these...
And he's got it inside the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fires left. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he gets stopped before he gets started. A loss on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. They make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on fourth down.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Pass to Sticks still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, you gotta like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're gonna need more of it, and they're gonna need it fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that